Jai said hop on YouTube. Today's episode, it's going to be done in the spirit of the new year. And I'm just going to take a little bit of time out to reflect on what 2011 was for me, especially spiritually and personally. Just to give you a little bit of insight into, I guess, what the first year of a truth seeker's journey may be like. Because, of course, everything is unique to you and so on and so forth. But if I could sum up 2011 in two words, it would be a year of beginning and a year of trying. And I say this because in 2011, I began a lot of different things, both spiritually, both personally, both academically, professionally, what have you. Spiritually, I found an enlightened master, and I found an enlightened master that wanted to teach me, and I wanted to be taught by him. And that's huge. It's huge to find an enlightened master, and it's huge to be able to have the energy and the effort to keep coming back, and even more so an enlightened master that will accept you. And I still get amazed by that each and every day that I think about it. To know that I have a master who wanted to teach me, who accepts me, is amazing. And although I've been searching for a little while, 2011 was the year that I seriously committed myself to my path. And that was a result of me finding my guru, but I seriously began trying to take those steps to get to know myself, to work on myself, to try and change myself. Was in 2011. I began, exploring my identity, who I am, what I think, what I want, what I desire, what's my purpose. All of those things began, that whole process began for me in 2011. I started grad school, was a huge change, and I moved to a different state that has a completely different culture than what I'm used to, a completely different environment. But that was something that I began, that I started, and that's another journey in and of itself. I began to mend broken bridges with family, with friends, and just a lot of different people, and I truly began working on myself, so, and it's amazing. I give a lot of credit to the people who are currently in my life, the people who were involved in my spiritual journey last year, because it was tough, it was hard, and I had a lot of support considering, my path and the culture of Texas and so on and so forth. I had a lot of support and encouragement, ironically, but it was a year of beginnings for me. Now on to the year of trying. And I say trying because even though I was seriously committed to my path, I wasn't necessarily successful in, well, I guess I should rephrase that. I don't want to say that I wasn't successful or that I didn't accomplish anything, because I did accomplish a lot. But it wasn't like I can honestly say, I am completely patient. I am free of annoyance. I am full of compassion with no anger, no hate. Of course I can't say that. That takes a lot of time, but I tried. I stuck to my sadhana that I was given, and I tried to take on more, but there were a couple of times when I fell, and I wasn't Manjusha. I wasn't myself, and I fell back into the lower qualities. I gave in, I gave them attention, but I say trying because I kept picking myself back up, and that was something that was pointed out to me by one of my other spiritual teachers, Siddhali Shri, and I kept downing myself for falling and falling and falling and being so scared that, my guru wasn't going to want me anymore, that he was going to kick me out and I was going to be lost and, confused forever. But she reminded me that where are you right now? And of course I would be at the ashram, and she reminded me that, a lot of people don't come back. So the fact that you're here and you've been coming back here, you've been gone for 4 months, 5 months, whatever, but you're back here, so that's something in and of itself, that I'm trying to stay on my spiritual path. I'm trying to stay on my spiritual journey and progress. And that's what matters. And I know it's very simple, but it was so profound. But like I was saying, that was very profound for me because I wasn't awarding myself or congratulating myself on the wins. And I know that might sound ironic on a spiritual path when you're not supposed to, be affected by praise or criticism, but I think there's a place for it at the beginning of your journey because it's hard. And if you don't have 100% confidence in yourself, you need to be reminded. You need to have some type of tool or technique to remind you of what you have accomplished, to just give you that energy, give you that incentive, that motivation to keep going, because it does get hard. And in the latter half of 2011, I realized how hard it is when you are by yourself, when you don't have that guidance, when, you really have to rely upon soul to get you through a lot of things. And it's really hard when you're living in the world and you have the pressures of school or work or family. If you happen to have a significant other, it gets really hard to be spiritual and to stay on your path and stay dedicated and have the same amount of energy. And I was able to experience that in 2011. And because of that, I know what I don't want to go through in 2012. I know what I want to achieve. But most importantly, I know what to expect. And I know what I have to do if I want to stay on this spiritual journey. So, with that, I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be able to begin a lot of things. I'm grateful for the fact that I did try, that I kept trying, I kept picking myself back up, and I'm right here. And I'm still on my spiritual journey, still have that passion to do so. So 2011 was a good year for me, a good year for beginnings and trying and really experiencing what this journey is going to be like for me and what I have to do and what I need to work on, and I'm very grateful. If anything else, I have a guru. I have an enlightened master and a spiritual teacher and support to help me. 2011 was a good introductory year to my spiritual journey. So just wanted to share that with you. I will be posting a video on my 2012 goals. I don't necessarily have resolutions, but I do have goals and things that I do want to accomplish this year. So I will be posting that. If you're interested in what my journey really looked like, especially emotionally, mentally, personally, like the in-depth nitty-gritty stuff, of course I'm trying to bring you all of that through video, but I'm more expressive through writing. So if you ever want to see what 2011 was like for me, please visit my blog and read some of the posts starting from January 1st until now. I think I have a good 20 or 30 somewhere up in there posts, if not more than that. Total for my entire blog is like 80 something posts or something. But if you really want to get in-depth insight and a holistic picture of what 2011 and my spiritual journey has been like, please go visit my blog. And if you like it, subscribe, become a follower. I love to see that, people are actually like reading my stuff. Or if you don't want to subscribe and become a follower, then you can just, put in your email or something and you'll receive like my blogs through email or whatnot, and you can unsubscribe whenever you want. It's not spam or anything like that. And I mean, if you see something that touched you or, you had questions about, please feel free to comment. If anything, I'm doing this because I know there's videos out there from enlightened masters about what to do. There's videos from monks about, where they're at right now. But there's really not much, like information or content about those who are currently seeking, what they're doing from the time they started up until the time that they become a monk or they become enlightened or whatever the case may be. And so, not to say that I'm the first, but I would like to contribute. So, you know, those who are interested, those who are curious, have a holistic picture from the beginning to the middle to the end, and so on and so forth. So I love to hear from you. I love to hear your comments, any questions that you have. If you know, have anything that you want to see from me, or that you want to know about, you know, like, message me, send me a comment, or, you know, or whatever the case may be, and I'll try to include that, or I'll try to get that information to you. And like I said, a lot more information about my journey can be found on my blog, which I will be putting a link in the description box for you. But a lot of information can be found there versus these videos, because I can just blog from anywhere, my phone, my Kindle, my laptop, my computer, what have you. Can't necessarily just record a video anywhere. But anyways, thanks for watching. I hope 2011 was a great year for you. And even if you didn't get a ton of things accomplished, you know, I hope that it was a year of experience and a year of growth and a year of learning for you, and that 2012 will be a year of change. So thanks for watching, and please be on the lookout for my 2012 goals video, and go check out my blog. Thanks for watching. Jai Siddhartma.